Hi, I'm Caroline, founder of Equitopia. As a follow-up to our biomechanics of engagement video, we wanted to further explore the term engagement, not only in the physical attributes required, but how it might look and feel. For this purpose, we interviewed Karen Loshbaugh of Art2Ride.
When a horse is engaged, you'll see this connection from the hind end that goes over the top line, through the neck, into a softened poll, softened mouth, and then into the rider's hands. What that will also include is you'll see the lifting up of the horse's back that lifts and supports the rider instead of the rider sitting down into a hammock and a stiff, hollow back. You'll also see the hind legs and the forelegs in unison. They don't separate, they're on the same plane, they're in rhythm, they're supple, they're relaxed. And there's also a certain amount of centeredness the horse gets. When they can connect over the top line, the front and the hind end, they're very solid and balanced and square. And it's also a sense of when you look at that horse that they're moving easily. They look like they're better athletes, and it looks very graceful and it looks effortless. Nature tells them to hollow and run away from things, get tense, and when they feel the weight on their back, that's often what they'll do, is they'll tense and drop their back and makes it a very stiff back. So for a longevity of the horse is you have to have them using their muscles and bending the joints in the hind legs so that they're using their muscles to propel themselves along versus very stiff-legged where they're jamming the joints together. So when we see a disengaged horse, what we'll see is a very short stride. We'll see tense hips. We see a busy mouth. He's not relaxed. We see a stiffness throughout the whole body, and we won't see that flowing forward. And sometimes it's just a sense of what the horse is. Is he working under ease, or is it stiff and tense?
When my horse is disengaged, he feels like his feet are stabbing the ground almost. It's a heavier footfall, and he's not stepping up under himself or swinging through his back. Everything feels stiff.
Now we see more engagement in this horse. You'll see a bigger, slower step. He's still slightly lateral in the walk, but you'll see the quietness of the mouth, the relaxation. He's more swingier in the hips, and it looks like the front and the back are more connected.
So when he's more engaged, it feels like his feet hit the ground a little lighter. He takes bigger, longer strides and steps under himself more, and he just feels more relaxed, and I can feel a bigger swing through my hips.
So much as the same as we saw in the walk, we see a very short, stabby trot. We don't see any looseness and swinging. Now we see a much more relaxed horse, quieter in the mouth, the step is bigger, and there's more swing in the hip and more lift in the stride. He's got a sense of connectedness between the front and the hind end. So the goal is to find the position on any horses that can change from one horse to the other, the pole position and the body position where they can actually engage the best. It's different for every horse. Some horses need to go all the way down to the ground. Some of them can achieve that engagement over the top line in a higher frame. It's always the horse that will tell you, so you just have to watch it, listen to it, and feel it. We have a lot of scientific data that backs up the importance of getting the horse engaged, but at some point you have to set that aside and realize that this is an art form and it's a feeling and a sense. Riding is like art. You're creating this beautiful picture, and it should look smooth and easy and effortless for the horse. And we want the horse to enjoy the ride as much as we enjoy riding them, and that's when the magic starts to happen.